like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins through.
Kick away first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pollard going to try the right side. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tony Pollard, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
In your face.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Switch gears. Check, 52's the Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Here it comes, here it comes. 25, check 25. Smooth. Look at me, zipper.
Go now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
52, Mike 52. Switch up, switch up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Safe. Slam, slam, slam.
Get it.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, look, 3.
Yep.
No, check that, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. It's our time. It's our time. Check, check.
Deep grip, deep grip.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Go.
Mike 52. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 52.
Bravo.
52. Defense.
5.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go! 50, play.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready?
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Blue draw Corkins. Yes. Let's go.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever told, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
11.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 84 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Got it.
Mike Badu, Mike Badu.
6'6", pull it high. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Back.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Where's the
go?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Lions.
Here we go. 180.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run.
Here we go.
Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Check the backer. Whip. Watch the whip. Joker.
I got this.
Turn up. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Uses the spin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. 180.
54. Hey, here I come.
2.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Check 52 for Mike. Check 52.
Get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. And that's caught inside the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
You're out.
Sponge.
Hey, Haywood.
Switch it.
Hey. Spike.
They go play action here on first down. This complete to Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Five. Squeak. Undercrunch. Look at me. Door. 61, matchbox lights. Yep. Ready?
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rock it. Hey, zoom.
Rush in. Check three.
Fair. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Go.
Pop.
Shoot.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, gun. I got you.
Check my 45. Curl it. 45.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
13.
Now a give right side. Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Like 80. I got him.
Check 24.
11.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Orbit.
2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
You go tight.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, lock it.
He's coming.
Back to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50, plant.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there. Second down.
50-yard line. 6 guys. Check.
Yo, go. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Block it. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey!
Banjo. 26 Mike.
You gonna see me in... Hey, seam 6. See me in your nightmares.
26.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
26 Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
26 Mike.
Blue draw Corkers.
It's our time.
Hey. High 7.
26 Mike. I'm here.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Exit.
No gain on the play. Brings up
26 Mike. Hey, let's go. Switch.
Leo. Hey, wahoo.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17.
Go, go.
Looking to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Pull it high. Check 3, check 3. Check go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, check, check.
Hey, gun. I got you. Go ahead.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
61, matchbox lights.
Check nickel.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I'm on.
Deep grip.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
21. Here we go. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one end zone for Cook. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Check. Fresno. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
with his rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.